9:59 a.m. Eastern, the Cincinnati Bengals, on the heels of releasing safety George Iloka, released 9-year veteran defensive tackle Chris Baker. 11:42 a.m., Ravens tight end and first-round pick Hayden Hurst is expected to miss 3 to 4 weeks after having surgery on a stress fracture in his foot, as first reported by NFL Network and confirmed by ESPN. That's a bummer. As we welcome you in, say hi. Welcome to NFL Live here with Dan Graziano, Tim Hasselbeck, Victor Cruz. I'm Susie Colbert. Now this is going to be fun because week 3 of the preseason almost feels like the regular season. Almost.
That game last night.
I stayed till the end.
You are.
I wanted to see some points, real points. Anyway, just like a Friday edition of NFL Live during the regular season, we're going to hit all 16 games, beginning with that fabulous matchup last night. Eagles and Browns. Really, this was the star of the show before the game. Carson Wentz, he looked really good. We'll get to that in a bit. Nick Foles, he started first quarter. Eagles backed up on their own 4-yard line. He slips in the end zone. He makes it to Shelton Gibson for a gain of 18, but Tim, the play would be reviewed.
And they end up getting it right. Myles Garrett gets to him as Nick Foles trips himself, touches him while he's down, and it is a safety.
Second quarter, 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Foles looking deep, but he is intercepted by Green Body Calhoun.
Yeah, and really just not a good job by Nick Foles. When there's a safety in the middle of the field and you're trying to throw a go route, you need to hold him longer than he does, and that's why this ball's picked.
Under 2 minutes left in the half, 2nd and goal. Foles flushed from the pocket, fires into traffic, intercepted by Jamie Collins.
Another decision by Nick that wasn't a great one there. Gets fooled a little bit as it's a drop 8 coverage by Cleveland, and Nick tries to force it to Zach Ertz.
Here's Doug Peterson after the game on his team's performance.
First of all, I'm disappointed in the offense. I don't want to single out one player, so don't put this all on Nick. I'm disappointed in the offense. And it's not what you want, obviously, in the 3rd preseason week. When you don't score and you play the way you play on offense, it's and I'm being an offensive guy, I'm not very jovial. The offense just didn't do enough, obviously, and they understand it, and I wanted to make sure they heard it from me, and we just move on.
I'm just making mistakes. I have to go look at the film. For me, it's just getting back into rhythm, playing ball. We had an opportunity to win the day. That's on me. I made too many mistakes at critical times that hurt us as a team. So if I clean that up, we win this game.
So the Eagles offense, hit by a ton of injury, hasn't been able to get it going with Foles under center this preseason. In 10 drives over the last 2 games with Foles at quarterback, the Eagles have 5 turnovers and haven't managed to score a single point. And overall, he's been sacked 6 times this preseason, thrown 2 interceptions, and lost 2 fumbles. But what a treat to have the Super Bowl winning head coach of the Eagles here with us to break it down, Doug Peterson. Doug, I did stay with you to the bitter end last night, hoping to see your offense score some points. I mean, clearly there's a lot to evaluate here. But what would you say is priority 1 of where your offense is right now in the preseason?
Well, I think, Susie, priority 1 is to get the guys that are missing healthy. We've got a number of guys right now that have missed the last couple of games, and so we don't have a full complement of our starters that are playing. But we got a couple of weeks to get guys healthy, and should be pretty much close to full strength come September 6th.
Let's get to one player specifically. Erin Andrews was working the sideline for Fox last night. So this was her quote after speaking with you about Nick Foles at the half. "I've seen enough. It's very disappointing. He was calm before